esteemed guests, friends, colleagues, members of the press, the Honorable Mr. Mayor, Madam Governor, Mr. President, via webcast. It is always my pleasure to present my findings on the nature of gyrational phenomena to a knowledgeable audience. Like you, I have observed the increasing success of PopCap's so-called casual games with great interest, and have anticipated this new release with something approaching frenzied enthusiasm.
So tonight we're going to celebrate our history. That's appropriate because in the world of casual gaming, PopCap is the pioneer. Bejeweled is the cornerstone upon which this industry was really built. We led development of the try and buy business model that now accounts for virtually all of the online revenues in the space. And we've dramatically expanded our own reach around the world in Europe and Asia, and trying to spread the international language of fun around the globe. We're proud to think that we've raised the bar, both in terms of production quality and gameplay, for the entire casual gaming industry. We'll continue to push those boundaries with Bejeweled Twist, and hopefully tonight you'll see that great gameplay makes successful games. And great games works for everyone, not just soccer moms or teenagers or retirees. You see, we don't really build games for demographics, we build games for people. And Bejeweled is a cornerstone of that. It's opened many doors for us at PopCap. We've established relationships with leading companies in mobile, retail, and online arenas. And those relationships have allowed us to stay independent, privately funded, and focus on building the best games that we can. Now, I can't take credit for that because it really centers on the amazing games that come from our studios. You'll hear a bit later from Brian, Jason, and John, PopCap's founders. And watching the dialogue on stage, and even in the discussions you'll have with them over drinks later tonight, you'll never get the complete feel for the amazing environment that they've created for building awesome games. I'm honored and privileged to have helped shepherd their efforts, and I hope that tonight you'll enjoy your own glimpse into the world of PopCap as we celebrate the premiere and launch of Bejeweled Twist. Thank you again for coming.
Well, first I just want to say, this is a great event. To think, look, 5 years ago that we'd be doing a launch event like this for a casual game is just outstanding. My role at Microsoft is as head of first-party studios to create compelling entertainment experiences for everybody. And an important part of that is making sure we have a healthy ecosystem for publishers and partners like PopCap to bring great franchises like Bejeweled out. I look at Bejeweled as the first real AAA casual game, and I'm happy to be here to help support our partner.
Now, we have devised a small word association test with the three of you as subjects in order to plumb the personalities and the personas of the primary PopCap people, and to show you some images which we would like you to react to immediately that would tell the story of PopCap's early beginnings, starting right here.
I think the early days of PopCap really consisted of pizza and ramen. And I never had a credit card because we had really bad credit, but I did have some eviction notices back in the early day.
Number 2.
That's actually my mom. And I guess the point of that one is we have this thing called the mom test, where if we could make a video game we could put in front of our moms and they understood it and found it compelling, then that meant that we were probably onto a hit.
But your mom never actually played the games. That was my mom.
Yeah, but it's a good story.
Okay.
Number 3.
Oh yeah, this is what the guys from Microsoft were mentioning, that the game started as Diamond Mine and then became Bejeweled. What he didn't mention was that we hated the name Bejeweled at first.
Oh, hated.
Because it came out the same week that the Brendan Fraser movie Bedazzled came out.
Oh, I totally understand.
We hated that more.
It seemed like a really bad idea.
I completely agree.
It was going to be very dated, but I guess we were wrong.
Number 4.
Oh yeah, that's the ka-ching machine. When we first started selling Bejeweled on our own website, I made this little program, so every time we made a sale, it would go ka-ching! And yeah, we were kind of like waiting for that to go off so we could get lunch every day, and just after a while it went off enough, we got annoyed and had to shut it down.
Yeah, once we were actually in my apartment watching the movie Clerks, and there's a line that says, you can't just, sit at home on your couch making money. And then my computer's volume was turned up really loud, and it just goes, ka-ching. That was awesome.
Number 5.
Hey, we didn't.
That is our lovely CEO that we hired.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh.
Number 6.
One of the things that Bejeweled started was our opportunity to really make a lot of other great games, and so we began to give them Chuzzle, Bookworm, Zuma, and Peggle, and it's just awesome just to be able to say, hey, we started with this one great game, but really followed it up with a bunch of other ones.
Oh, I guess this is the timeline for how long it took to do Bejeweled Twist. So I guess that's 4 years, which I guess means we suck. I don't know. Why
that means we iterate on games. We work on them until they're perfect. It doesn't mean they suck. We could make it in 2 nights if we had to.
Dude, not cool.
Well, gentlemen, I will have to consult some textbooks, but my sense is that you probably passed. This is actually the big moment. I would like to reveal my final prototype. It is the reverse orbital triphase oscillation anti-torque rack, otherwise known as the rotator. The gems. Do you have the bring me the gems! The gems! Yes, take your positions. Lab assistants, to the rings. It is beginning the vortex sequence. Here we go. In match 3 strategy, there is the skill in identifying patterns. There is the development of physical and visual acuity. In seeing sequences amidst jumbled forms. No. Sequences amidst jumbled forms. There are moves from the side and moves from the middle. It's all about the lineup, the match 3, the sequence. And now there is this new move, this gyrationality, this twistosity, this spinniness.
Oh, yeah.
Roll the demo reel. now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to try Bejeweled Twist for yourselves. The PopCap ambassadors are standing by the 4 game modules, which are now open for your enjoyment. Thank you so very much for coming. Let the gameplay begin. Go ahead, be brilliant.